Alex says, Museum of Zex. Could it be any worse than the museum that had chastity belts in Nuremberg, Germany? This museum didn't have anything like that. It didn't. It was all about sexual expression. So instead of chastity belts, it had like dildos going back to like the 19 fucking 20 or no the 1820s and shit. It was weird, man. It was weird. We walked into this room. So they had this area called like the Happy Fun Time place, or I can't remember what it was. Anyway, we walk in and you go in and there's like this fake garden where like they have these like fake floral arrangements shaped like penises and vaginas. And then you walk through this curtain and there's these two giant feet, right? And you look and it goes up, you look up, there's legs, right? Two giant legs. You look up, there's a giant vagina above your head. And it's like a woman just standing there like, like, what the hell is this? And then off to your left, they have these fake bathroom stalls and with toilets in them, right? And then all this like dirty graffiti and stuff. And then in each of the bathroom stalls, there's holes in them because, they're supposed to be glory holes. And then in between stalls, they have clown feet, right? And then it's supposed to be a game where you go and you sit down and they put fake dicks in there and you're supposed to jerk them off or something stupid. And I just remember like looking at that going, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this place, right? And as I'm sitting there looking at this in shock, this guy walks up who works there. He goes, "Hey guys, you guys want to jerk off some dicks?" Like it's no big deal. Like it's an average question just to ask somebody. And I'm like, "No, bro, I'm good." I'm good, man. Such a weird place, man. But yeah, they also had we're well past the 8-minute mark. They had a giant titty bounce house with like boobs everywhere, and then like giant women with like their breasts out. It was fucking hilarious. I was like, we're getting on this, nurse chick. And they also had like a pole dancing area, and so I said, nurse chick, go do the thing, go do the thing. So I made nurse chick dance on a pole. It was good. Good times, guys. All right. Okay, so Brickell is the trendy downtown district in Miami where all the restaurants and clubs are. Okay. All right, I see. What? No Roman dildos made of marble? Nah, they didn't go back that far. All right, guys, back on topic here. The next concept is commanding respect through emotional stability. So respect is earned through consistency in handling emotions and challenges, right? You can't demand respect. Respect is earned, and you'll find that if you go through a challenging situation and you keep your calm, like people respect you better. Like it's just human nature, right? People gravitate towards men who exhibit reliability and emotional control. That's why if you can handle pressure, if you can handle crises, like people want to work for you. Like you'll have the closest thing you can have to job security if you, especially if you work in a high stress environment, if you can keep your calm and cool during a crisis. If you keep your head and solve problems, people want to keep you on board. Like when the annual chopping block comes for downsizing or whatever, like they typically keep the guys that can keep their cool under pressure and can solve problems, right? And then emotional steadiness and disagreements or conflicts fosters admiration and trust. It's one of the reasons why I've adopted Paul Benjamin's Luca model when I talk about communication techniques. It's because it's like one of the best models to maintain your cool under pressure during challenging situations. And if you can maintain that and just focus on Luca and not Deering, right? Always like never Deer, always Luca. You could focus on that sort of thing during an argument. You never really get into an argument. You never really get into a disagreement, and being able to lead that conversation down a healthy path actually gets your wife respecting you more. You know what I mean? Like if you're just losing your shit all the time and getting in your emotions and climbing on her emotional roller coaster, she loses respect for you because you're acting like a woman, right? Erkin says, what is Luca? Listen, understand, clarity, action. I talk about it. I talk about it and get her to fuck you again. Yeah. Oh, Urquid also asks, is wrestling something big in the US? It's pretty big. I mean, WWE has millions of followers. AEW has millions of followers. You know, we also have TNA as a big promotion here. Ring of Honor, which is a part of AEW, they're a big promotion out here. You know, there's lots of independent promotions everywhere, but it really is like a niche fan base. You know, and there's a lot of weirdos. There's a lot of like fat ham and eggers that follow wrestling and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Like the group of people that follow wrestling, you know, and I'm like, when I go there, like when Nurse Chick and I go out to Utah, cause there's a promotion out in Salt Lake City called Devotion Championship Wrestling. And I'm friends with the promoter out there. We go out there, like, man, some of those people just don't shower. It's like, it fucking reeks, you know, and I'm like, God, Jesus Christ. Like, don't these people have any dignity, you know? Wash your ass. Oh man, I saw this big bastard. So on the ship, they have a spa where you can go get massaged and stuff like that. That costs extra, so I didn't do that. But I just remember seeing this big dude. This guy must have been like 400 pounds, all fats, you know, walking into the massage area. And I'm like, imagine being the masseuse that has to massage that big bastard. Like, Jesus Christ, you know? Wrestling fans. Anyway, leadership and influence rooted in emotional durability. So leaders who remain composed during crisis inspire confidence in their teams. Emotional resilience enhances leaders' ability to make rational decisions, and a man's influence grows when he can handle pressure without reacting emotionally. Right? People trust you. You know, they'll hand you the keys to the kingdom, you know, if they know that you'll get shit done and you can handle things during a crisis, right? Guys, smash that like button. It's alpha to smash that like button. Guys, if you haven't done so, you guys should consider joining my beer club. Go to beer.comeonmanpod.com. It's a good group of guys. They're all studying this stuff. We just got a new guy in there. Bless his heart. He joined 2 days ago. And he was like, yeah, you know, I just kept hearing all these stories about guys like, you know, losing weight. Guys like Brother David. Brother David's lost a fuck ton of weight. He cured himself of type 2 diabetes. We have Brother Omega in there. I think his A1C levels have been pretty healthy since he's gotten in the group and lost all the weight. We have Shreddy Eddie, the legendary Shreddy Eddie. We got Brother Nathan in there. Brother Nathan's one of my OG 3% brothers. Brother Kamal's in there. Like, we're all we have a fitness accountability group. That's a subgroup of Beer Club. If you join Beer Club, we'll add you to the fitness accountability group. Anyway, this guy is like, I need to work on that. So that's why I joined Beer Club. And we're like, cool, let's put you in the fitness accountability group. And, which is pretty simple. Like, we just post our workouts in there. And basically, if we see that you haven't been posting your workouts, we're like, hey, where the fuck you at, man? Right? But we all are posting our workouts basically as, do as like, you know, one of those things like leading by example, right? We're leading by example. So we all post our workouts in there. Anyway, the new guy in there, he's like, I did some lateral arm raises today, you know? And I was like, good, you know, that's better than the guy sitting on the couch, but do you have like a routine? Do you have a fitness routine? And he's like, oh no, not really. I'm like, okay, well, what are your goals? You know? And he's like, oh, I want to keep the muscle I have and lose the weight, you know? Okay, cool. How many days a week can you commit to working out? And he's like, I could try to work out 3 days a week most of the time. Right. And I said, okay, well, first of all, you need to make that all the time. Like, this needs to be a habit. So whatever you pick, like, it could be 3 days a week, it could be 4 days a week, it could be 5 days a week, it could be 7 days a week if you want to burn yourself out. But Jack Napier made a really good point to me after he reviewed my basic diet and fitness mini course. He's like, yeah, for noobs, he recommends having them commit to 3 days a week, right? So like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday type regimen. And so that's what I told the guy. And so I said, well, do you have a gym membership? Or do you work out with equipment at home? Right. And he's like, oh, I have a gym membership. Okay, cool. Fucking dropped on ChatGPT real quick. I said, give me a 3-day workout plan, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a guy who wants these goals. right? Keep the exercises to 40, the session to 40 to 45 minutes. Bam. ChatGPT spit out a whole exercise routine for this guy in like 2 seconds. I copied and pasted. I was like, here, do this for the next month and then reevaluate. Right. But like we're all there to help each other out, especially if you're a new guy, if you've never worked out before. I mean, if you've never worked out before, definitely take my basic diet and fitness mini course. If you go to fit.comeonmanpod.com, you can check that out. But at least get in beer club and get in the routine of working out regularly and tracking your progress. And you'll find that you're going to start seeing results. They'll start seeing results. Okay. But it starts with you, and you got to start developing that discipline. Okay. And we can help you with that. Get in the group. And then, guys, if you are having problems in your relationship and you need to turn things around, like let's say you're married and man, things have just been going downhill. You guys aren't fucking anymore. If you guys are fucking, it's like once a month if you're lucky, or guess what? Valentine's Day is coming up, and that's your one day a year where she gives you the old blowy joey, and then the rest of the year she's got a headache, right? That's not normal. And a lot of wives will gaslight you into thinking that's normal. Sex sort of dwindles over time. That's not true. Attraction dwindles over time if you let it, and then that attraction fading causes her to not want to fuck you anymore, right? We can fix that. We can turn that around. Let's book a call with me. Go to call.fixdeadbedrooms.com. Okay. Let's turn that around. Or get my new book, Get Her to Fuck You Again, and then book a call with me.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.